television. They said, well, if Trump, we get by far the biggest crowd. Like, it's not even a contest. And they said, well, if those people actually go out and vote, but you know, the dishonest press back there, they said, but I don't think they will. I think they will. But they said, if they actually go out and vote, the people that show up, like in Iowa, we had massive, the same thing, Virginia, Dallas, Oklahoma, South Carolina, North Carolina. We have these massive rallies, and it's incredible. And they said, well, if they vote, Trump wins. They actually said that. Probably. And we have to get out. We have to get out. We have to vote. Okay. So, you know, we've had some amazing news. I've missed this. You know, for like a week and a half, we've sort of been in limbo, right? All I could do was tweet. It was driving me crazy because there were no, like, events or anything planned. But we all had a good Christmas, right? Merry Christmas. We say Merry Christmas. Other people won't say Merry Christmas. They'll say, oh, Happy Holiday. Happy Holiday. Merry Christmas, Rob. The polls have been fantastic. You've seen the polls that just came out, and today one came out, Rasmussen, where I'm tied with Hillary, but don't worry, that's going to end. We're going to be far ahead. And Fox came out a couple of weeks ago, and we were leading. And another one came out, we were leading. We're doing very well. We haven't started on her. You know, she says, oh, we'd love to run against Trump. It's her worst nightmare. These people back here, they said, well, the Hillary campaign said they'd love to run. Yeah, she wants to run against me instead of somebody else. I guarantee you. You know, I try to explain to Chuck Todd and all these guys, you don't understand, Chuck. When they say they want to run against Trump, that means they don't want to run against Trump. They don't understand. You know, they report, yes. But then tonight, somebody reported that they are absolutely going crazy and they are devastated over what Trump is saying. Now we're getting back to the basics, okay? Look at what's happened with the Republicans. Every single person that's gone after me is gone. They're gone. They're gone. When I say gone, they've either left the race or they're down in the very, very low portion. They're low. You just said one. But they're low. With all the millions that we're spending, and I mean, they're spending, I guess, so you saw the one where I've spent essentially nothing, and Bush has spent $59 million. He's down toward the bottom with 3% or 2% or something, and we actually had a poll come out 42%. We had 39%. Look at these polls. It's crazy. We have numbers. We have to go through them, right? Go through them for a second. We have to. You know, they always say, why do you go through the polls? Because I'm winning. Honestly, if I wasn't, I have to be honest. If I wasn't, I wouldn't be talking about them. Okay. And the other candidates, he always talks about the polls. We don't. Well, they shouldn't because they're not winning. So we have a lot of good ones. CNN, 36%. Think of it. Cruz is 16, Carson's 14, Rubio's 12, Christie's 4, Bush is 3. How about this? You spend $59 million and you're 3. But you know what's impressive is that the economy, Trump is 55%. On the budget, Trump is 51. How about this? And remember, that's out of 15 people. You know, what's 17, now it's 15, now it's 14, and it's going down. It's going to go down quickly. By the way, one thing I have to tell you, New Hampshire will always maintain its place if I win. Okay, just so you understand. You know, there's a big movement. There's a big movement to put you at the back of the pack or the middle of the pack, so it will no longer be the same thing. You'll never see me again, but you will see me because I have so many friends. You'll never see a lot of people again. But there's a big movement to put New Hampshire way back. I don't know why. I don't know. Is it retribution? Is it they don't want it? They don't like it? Because you have a lot of power. I mean, you have a lot of power. And, but they have problems. I mean, they have a heroin problem that's really incredible. I mean, I hear so much about that from the people up here. And, you know, we're going to build a wall. We're going to have a real border. And that whole heroin thing, I'll tell you what, we got to get it under control. But I hear more about it from here than I do anywhere else. You don't think of it in terms of New Hampshire, but whenever I'm up here, I hear more about it here. And we got to solve the problem. We got to help the people that are hooked because they get hooked and it's not easy. But on the budget, I'm 51%. That's 51% with 14, and actually when they did this, 15 people. So you have 51%. I'd be happy if I had 51% with 2 people, right? Okay? On illegal immigration, listen to this, 48%, because they know I'm not going to play games. I saw one of the people that I'm running against the other day. They came up and they said, we're going to build a wall. It's the first time he said that. My wife was listening. She said, darling, he's copying you. He said the exact same words. He said, it's going to be a big wall. It's going to be a great wall. And he said the same words. I listened to it. I listened to it. I said, what are we doing here? The guy's copying. You know, if you remember, when I started this whole dialogue, and we announced on June 16th at Trump Tower, and I said, illegal immigration, and we're going to stop it. Everybody said, oh, and I went through and the papers, and I was getting absolutely, Rush Limbaugh, who's like a great guy, said he's never seen anybody receive so much incoming. I was getting, these guys were killing me. And then within 2-3 weeks, all of a sudden, it's sort of like, people were saying, you know, I think he's right. And then you had Kate, beautiful Kate from San Francisco, and you had Jamil from Los Angeles. You had a woman, a female, a veteran, a wonderful woman, 66-year-old veteran who was raped, who was sodomized, who was killed by an illegal immigrant who was here, was not supposed to be here, came in a number of times. Like the Kate horrible person came in 5 different times, at least that they know of. And all of a sudden, and these are 3 instances.
All right, I was Donald Trump speaking at a campaign rally in Nashua, New Hampshire. I'll come to you first.